Meeple Nation Podcast, episode 617, July bonus episode.
Bonus!
Welcome, citizens, to Meeple Nation. Grab your favorite beverage, pull up a chair, warm up those dice, and join us at the game table as we discuss board games and the board gaming world. Each week, the hosts of Meeple Nation share their love for board games and the amazing memories that come from playing games with some very outstanding people. Let us now join our hosts in their natural habitat, the game table.
I feel like one of us is usually the ones to announce something like a bonus episode, and then Nathan has the quip, the
little
commentary.
Witty one-liner.
Yeah,
I don't know if it's witty.
I was waiting for it. Basically, you know, there was some awkward silence there, and it was like, who's gonna step up? Who's gonna say something funny?
Where's Nathan to create a tangent that we can go down for a good 10 minutes?
So then I had to step in and try to make that happen.
Nailed it. Good job. There it is.
We are the hosts of Meeple Nation. I am Douglas Stewart.
I am Nathan Howard.
And I am Andy Holiday.
And when our powers combine, we do become the world's most okayest podcast.
Absolutely.
With one of my favorite audio little bits that I've ever heard. I love it. It's the thing is it's because I get to sit here and watch Nathan pull his hands out.
Yep.
And he kind of makes a motion and gets really into it, and then you see Andy back up and he's got his finger ready, and it's just like boom, and you're just like, okay, we are firing on all cylinders tonight. We are the world's most okayest podcast, and if you'd like to learn more about us, head on over to our webpage, meeplenation.com. You can check out previous episodes, learn a little bit more about us, and maybe click on that Patreon link and become a patron of the show. Something that we deeply appreciate.
And see just how okay we are. How just okay we are. Yeah. See how just okay we are. Yep, I said that right. Nailed it. 3 times even.
I believe the phrase is, the proof is in the pudding.
Yes. Ooh, there's pudding?
I hope it's chocolate.
You can also drop us a line at meeplenation@gmail.com or check out our Discord server, which we would love to see on there, and we are fairly active on there when we get a moment or two.
Really active on there. I mean, I have that on my computer at work. I have that on my phone, so I mean, I'm usually almost always quick to respond and quick to reply and quick to accept a game invitation. It's going to be a long day.
Is it? It's going to be an entertaining episode,
guys. It's going to be, yes.
Buckle up, because here we go.
I'm always willing to accept an invitation, a BGA invitation.
Invitation
from Dax. I'm going to just stop.
Good call.
Okay.
No, you're not.
Just let me off here, please.
Yeah, that's lucky. I don't get that benefit of being able to have Discord on my computer at work.
Yeah, well, that's... you work with the government. When you actually work for the government, there's
some perks, is what you're saying?
Apparently, there's a lot less stringent policies.
I guess so.
Or maybe it's just higher education. I don't know. Here, higher education. I mean, we have network. We have a hardened network, very much so, and we work really hard to keep it a very hardened network. And so I'm actually kind of surprised that they do allow me to put Discord on my work computer. But there it is.
There it is, and everyone gets to reap the benefits.
Yes. Anyways, so there's your tangent.
Thanks, Nathan.
You were looking for that, Douglas, and
proved
I found
that
it.
No one can really. No one's a substitute for what you can do.
No one's a substitute. It's my mutant ability. It's not a good one, but it is my skill,
and it's very real.
All right. Well, we just got back from Montana. I mean, and by just got back, I mean we got back yesterday.
Yeah.
And so we are recording and we're getting together. And so all of these memories, these highlights, the antics, the shenanigans, the running amok that we did is all fresh on our mind and is all a very sombering experience that it's all over. and we look
Does
back.
sombering mean we're really sad?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then yes, we're really sad.
The last episode, we were really excited about going to Montana, and now we're really sad that we're back from Montana. Because mostly, there is like a 25-degree difference
Oh my
in
gosh.
the weather,
Yeah.
the outside temperature from when we left.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So just, I mean, to kind of peel back the curtain just a little bit, we're recording this on July 13th, and it is hot in Utah
Yeah.
right now. Very.
Sunday got up to
We had a heat wave.
107,
107.
which is, I mean, we get into the hundreds.
Yeah.
But 107.
I work with a couple people who, scattered here and there in the area. And I had one of them tell me that they have a thermometer out in their garden and it maxed out at 115. So there were
really?
pockets of some real heat.
Wow.
Talking like St. George, Arizona garbage
Weather,
here. I
yeah.
mean, come on. Anyway.
So yes, we were very sad to be not there.
To leave that beautiful mountain air, that
We-
clean, incredible Montana air alone.
That we all
was sad to leave.
avoided by staying indoors.
I didn't avoid it.
Well, you stayed at the lake house, so you had to drive.
And we went to the lake and kayaked and paddleboarded.
That's just what a waste of time.
No, Lydia and I went on a few rides and got out and hiked a little bit, and it was very, very enjoyable.
I'm sure it was. Cheryl and I walked down the hill and walked back up. We had to stop 3 times on the way back up, and it was a very short walk. And then she needed a nap after that, so it was like, okay, well, that was our outsiding. And
On to the board games.
on to the board games. And so yeah, she went to sleep and I played some games, and I didn't do a final count here. Do you guys know how many games total you played?
No.
I can get a count. Let me look it up really quick. 35. I played 35 games.
That's pretty good.
Well, you beat me by 1.
Sweet.
Yeah, I had 34 games that I'm looking at that I recorded, and it was really nice. We had an extra day up there with Julie and Eric, and it still didn't seem like it was enough.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. I'm sure it was enough for them.
I was just getting ready to say that. I'm sure they were very happy for us to be gone. Because yes, we did run amok. We did. There was all sorts of tomfoolery going on, and hopefully Julie and Eric will allow us to come back next time.
We always hope that there's a next time. The thing about going up and participating in this particular convention is that it honestly, like we go up there, I mean, we talk about it, but it's just this beautiful, beautiful like lodge in the middle of the mountains. There's so much to do. We have this incredible setting and this incredible facility to play games and eat incredible food, and to have some of the best experiences that really you can have in life in general, not just in the hobby. And every time we go up there, I mean, we've been up there twice, and each one has felt like kind of a once in a lifetime experience.
Yeah.
That we have now had the absolute privilege, blessing, and luxury of having twice.
Yeah.
And then it's even more humbling to think that that is all because of incredible generosity.
Yeah. Amazing generosity.
Yes. Like generosity that you can't possibly repay or thank enough for.
Yeah. And I'm a people watcher. And so, I enjoy watching people.
Okay.
And, so that's probably one of my big highlights of when we go to a convention. I just enjoy watching people as they go by. But I enjoy watching Eric, because Eric is, I like to think I'm ripped off the same cloth that Eric is cut from, because Eric is far greater person than I am, but I just enjoy watching him as he gets up early and then he wanders around finding things to fix or finding things that need to be done, and he just does that like all day. And when we've gone to Julie's house, he does the same thing there. And you just watch him around all day. And so like he'll get up and he's going through and he's checking on this, he's checking on that. His brain is always going, and he's always trying to figure out what to fix, what to upgrade, what to make better all the time. And I like this morning. I had today off.
Lucky. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, no,
Amazing.
it was. It was much needed because after that drive, that was for me, anyways. I'm sure you guys feel the same. And then now you're giving me daggers from your eyes as I'm telling you how lush my life is of sitting at home. But I get up, I go, and like, okay, I'm going to check to make sure that the mail wasn't forgotten while we were gone. So I go down there, and all of a sudden I'm pulling weeds. And 2 hours later, I've been wandering around my yard pulling weeds. And then I'm going through and I'm finding something like, oh, well, I got to put away my games. So I'm putting away my games. I'm like, oh, I need some headphone hangers up here. So I'm printing some headphone hangers. And it's just kind of a run thing, go through and just find stuff to do. And
I love days like that.
Yeah. Cheryl likes to call it puttering.
Puttering? Sure. Yeah. But here's the thing. I so rarely get the luxury of having putter days. Wish I had some good putter days.
Yeah. So today was really nice. I just puttered around and channeled my inner Eric, because Eric doesn't like to game. If anybody tolerates us up there, it's Eric. Right?
For sure.
I mean, Julie invites us, and Julie's like, okay, this is what we're doing. And Eric is like, okay.
He is insanely nice about the whole thing.
He is.
To be clear, he does not act put out. He is very kind.
Yeah. But yeah, of anybody that's just like kind of, he's not out of his element. I mean, his wife is a big gamer, so he is aware of the hobby and he's aware of all that. But it's just kind of, he doesn't really get involved, and he just kind of does his own thing.
He'll play a few games.
Yeah, every once in a while he'll play a few games, and he wanders in, he sits next to Julie for a little while, and then he thinks of something that he's got to go fix or do whatever, and so he'll wander off. And it's just funny because I got up every morning. I was always the first one out in the lobby area, or the foyer area, the hall, the great hall.
It's not a competition.
No, it's not a competition. But I'd go out there to start to hopefully
but Eric's winning.
Eric was always winning, yeah. And I'm trying to read rules, and the first night was great because Claudine hadn't gotten there yet. But every day after, Claudine was like right there with me, and then we ended up talking. So I didn't read any rules in the morning. But every morning, Eric would come out, and he'd make his rounds around and check things out, and then he'd go back to bed, or back. Well, I don't know where he went, but he went back to his room, and then a little while later, he'd come out and make another round, another pass, and just would check on anything. And I just thought, I think Eric's a stud, and I just appreciate his ability to putter.
And to put up with us.
Yes. But anyways, yes, that was my praise to Julie and Eric, and especially Eric. I mean, it wouldn't happen without Julie, but the praise to Eric for saying, sure, let's go ahead and have him up here again. And we'll see how much stuff they forget, how much stuff they didn't do right.
Right here, Nathan. Come on.
That was a long-winded thank you to Julie and Eric. It was just amazing.
Yeah.
And it was such a great experience. There was 35 of us up there. Actually, I guess there was a little bit less, but there was originally 29? There was going to be 35 of us, 29. All the logistics of planning that, putting that together, making assignments that Julie did is, as I put together SaltCON assignments and stuff, that's a lot of work that she puts in.
It is,
and
for sure.
And it's just,
there's a lot of work that goes at the front end while everyone is there, and at the back end of hosting an event like that.
Yeah.
And I was telling Julie when I was thanking her for it, I said most of that is unseen by everybody that's there.
Absolutely.
But it is so much work, and like you said, words can't express the appreciation that I have for her hosting that, because it was incredible. And the fact that I convinced my wife to go up.
And how did she like it?
And
well, let's talk a little bit about Sabrina.
Let's talk about Sabrina.
Sabrina doesn't like to travel.
And we need to remind everybody that this is a bonus episode, so we're talking about whatever the heck we want.
Yeah,
so, I mean, if this is not interesting, tune out. We don't care. This is bonus content here, baby.
Yeah. So she doesn't like to travel.
She doesn't like to travel. She doesn't like to game. There's a lot of things my wife doesn't like. Sometimes I'm one of them.
Yeah. We both went for the same joke.
Sabrina and my wife have the same condition.
Your wife doesn't like me either? I get that. I understand. But I did convince her to go this year. She didn't want to. This is, once again, I'm gonna sing praise to Julie again. The stipulation that she had, the only way I could get her up there is if my boys came.
You didn't want to leave them home alone.
And I do have a special needs son, so I understand my wife's
reservation.
Yes, for leaving him just with my youngest son, which they would have been fine, but he would have done exactly what he did up there, which was play video games the entire time. So I reached out to Julie and I asked, okay, Sabrina said she'll come, but she will only come if my boys come. Is there space? And she's like, yep, we'll make space. I'm like, okay, awesome. She's like, you'll probably be at the lake house. I'm like, that's fine. If we have space, I'm very grateful that we can accommodate those two. And Caden was super excited. He had a blast. But anyway, we made the drive up, and she wasn't super excited about going, but she did great. She went in and sat down and played games without me there. Seemed like she was having fun. In fact, I asked her on the way back, like, well, what did you think? She's like, that one game, what was it called? I kind of liked it, which is very high praise coming from Sabrina, because she doesn't say she likes games at all. It's okay. Yep, or it was different.
Yeah, it was different.
But Nova Luna, which
really?
I need to order now, apparently.
Okay.
So
I own that game. That's a great game.
Yeah. So she's like, yeah, I really, really liked that game. Anyway, I need to order that game so it's in our collection so we can play it. And I was talking about this before the podcast, but for comedic purposes, I'm going to throw my wife under the bus a little bit here. My wife has a terrible sense of direction. And to get up to the lake house where we stayed, it's about a 5 minute ATV ride. Depending on who you are, it might be 10 minutes. But
maybe even 15.
But in the dark, so my wife does not have the greatest sense of direction. She never has. My parents live in Idaho, about an hour outside of where we live here, and it took her almost 20 years to figure out how to get to their house. So she does not really have a great sense of direction and doesn't really pay attention when we're driving. I would usually wait for her when there was a turn when we were driving up at night. But after a couple of days, I figured, okay, she's got this. So I waited for her kind of until I saw her headlights when they were for the turnoff to go up to the lake house. And then I figured, okay, she'll see me. And she mentioned that she could see the dust trail. So I'm like, okay, we're good. So we just took off. And we get to the lake house and I'm brushing my teeth and waiting. I'm like, not hearing an engine. And finally I'm like, okay, I guess I better go back down and see if I can find her. And I'm driving back, no headlights. Driving around each corner, no headlights, no headlights, no headlights. I get back to like the main dirt road, no headlights. So I go up to the main lodge and the ATV is gone. She didn't go back. I'm like, oh, she went downhill, like way down. So I start driving down back towards the main road, like the paved main highway. And I get most of the way down and I see headlights. I'm like, oh, that hopefully is her. And sure enough, it was. And so we made it back. She followed me up. We made it back. And then she took the wrong turn the next night too. Put on it in a different spot, completely different spot. So we had to go through in the daylight to show her how to get to the lake house in the daylight, but I made sure the rest of the time I
Well, it makes a big difference in the dark, right?
It does. It's so dark up there. The stars are super bright, but you turn those headlights off and it is pitch black.
Yeah.
So the rest of the time, I made sure I completely waited for her so she did not get lost on the way up to the lake house.
I'm sure she appreciated that.
But one of the times when I was worried about her because she had disappeared for such a long time, I go up to the lake house to check on her. She went to go do laundry. This was during the day, and she'd been gone for hours. I get up there, and there's no ATV. And I'm like, what in the world? Where is she? And so I go out on the back deck and to look over the lake. And sure enough, there's Lydia, Doug's wife, and Sabrina down there at the lake pulling kayaks out of the lake, which made me so happy that she had decided that she wouldn't have had fun. That was her favorite time was being on the water.
Oh, good.
So, in fact, when she said, I asked her, well, what do you just think? She's like, well, I want to come back. And I'm like, oh,
that is awesome.
Sweet. She's like, but I may spend more time on the lake than playing games. I'm like, that's okay too.
Yeah, totally okay.
Oh, that's where Lydia spent most of her time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she absolutely loved it. She identified 48 birds while she was up there. So Lydia's like, she's super into birding. And so she was absolutely over the moon about that. And then actually on our way out, we spotted some stuff and kind of slowed down and stopped along. And she was able to identify like 3 additional. So she had 51 birds on her list.
Wow, that is crazy.
Which was really, really amazing.
Did she include the bird that I took a picture of? She should have.
She did. Oh, that would make it 52. So
yeah,
52.
That's awesome. There was some very beautiful wildlife up there. That's for sure.
And she gets super excited about it. It's kind of funny. Does she journal that, or because I remember watching her make a list of and trying to identify all the pictures of the birds.
Yeah, she kind of writes them down because she likes to kind of make notes, and she makes sure that she has them properly identified without just jumping to conclusions, because identification is still something she's kind of working on as a birder. And then once she has them kind of nailed down, she adds them to her app.
So I have a story that got told about Lydia while she was bird hunting on the lake.
Okay.
So she heard a sandhill crane while they were on the lake, and she couldn't quite see it. She knew it was there. She could kind of see it.
It was so close.
She wanted to get a picture of it. So she tells Sabrina, all right, get your camera ready, and I'm going to stand up and try to scare it. And she's like, well, how about I get up and try to scare it, and you take a picture. She's like, my phone's dead. So she's like, okay, so Sabrina's ready. And she stands up, and her boat's going to tip over. So she can't stand up. So Lydia backs her kayak up and gets a running start with her kayak into the reeds to wedge her kayak into the reeds so that she can stand up and scare the crane into flight so that they could get video or pictures of it taking off, which she did. She nailed it.
Yeah.
She totally wedged her boat into the reeds and was able to stand up on her kayak and scare the sandhill crane. Anyway.
Well, she was showing me the video of that, and like the video before, it was like, actually, she caught some of the most incredible audio of the crane.
Oh yeah, that's
like
crazy.
Making its call and everything. Like, it was actually just like super incredible. And then she kind of pushed herself up in there and scared it out. And then she said that she's like, but I didn't get the picture. Sabrina got the good picture. But yeah, those two had a lot of fun up there. A lot of fun.
Yeah, I was very grateful for Lydia for spending time with Sabrina and having fun like that. I think that was super helpful for Sabrina to feel like she was, had someone else up there to, besides me, to spend time with.
Yeah, it was awesome. Very awesome. Well, while we were up there, we also ate a lot of really, really good food.
Oh my gosh.
So I gained 8 pounds.
I gained 5.
Yeah. I gained 8 pounds while we were up there.
And I avoided the scale at all costs. I'm not jumping on the scale until I've had a couple days to purge.
Yeah, no, I was kind of surprised. So we came home Sunday and we didn't have, I just had a bowl of cereal, I think, that night. Kind of already starting to get back to normal.
Oh, are you starting to get hungry again? Because
no,
I'm not.
No. I fast every day, my intermittent fasting. So I got back to doing that today. Up there, we just did 2 meals. We did breakfast and dinner. Breakfast is one of those meals that I usually skip. And then usually for lunch, all I have is a protein bar and a protein shake. So we had amazing breakfasts. And then we had amazing dinners.
Yeah.
And
so much food.
Somebody brought a ton of homemade cookies, and then somebody else brought a big thing of peanut M&Ms and mint Oreos and
one of those ginormous tubs of the licorice.
Oh yeah. I mean, it was just man, it was diabetic
ridiculous.
Dream.
And here's the thing: the breakfasts were so big that there was no. I mean, the idea of having lunch was just like no.
Yeah,
no kidding.
No way.
Yeah,
I might go grab a cookie, but other than that, I'm good till dinner. It was good food too, really good. The effort that everyone put into the meals, I thought, was really off the charts. It was very good,
except for my meal.
Yours was fine, Nathan.
We're the last meal. Douglas and I shared a meal together, and Douglas made some amazing chicken, spent some good time on that. And then I made baked potatoes, and they were really good. And I actually got several comments about, the potatoes were great, and they were filling, kind of a potato bar with all the toppings. And I was like, but you look at the preparation and the work that everybody else did, and then I'm like, yeah, I scrubbed some potatoes, put them in the oven. I took the lid off the sour cream. I opened the cheese, and I did like the lamest meal up there. but it was. I mean, it was good, and we got to use again. Last meal up there is like, okay, we got a ton of leftovers.
Yeah.
I mean, there was, and I was worried that I didn't have enough potatoes because we originally bought like 3 bags of potatoes, and I was like, no, we're only going to take 2 bags. And then Cheryl's like, that's not enough potatoes. That's not enough potatoes. And Caden went back for second potatoes. But yeah, there was still like 6, 7, 10, 12, 15 potatoes left. And so, yeah. And some of those potatoes were really big. Some of them were really quite small. So I'm like, okay, hopefully somebody will eat more than one of those little ones. But
that was all good.
There was so much food up there.
Yeah.
And it was all so good.
Yeah, it really was.
So, I mean, yeah, I just can't praise MonCon enough.
It's true. It is a spectacular event.
Yeah. I mean, we enjoy going to SaltCON. We really enjoy going to Bryce, where it's just more of a casual, just have fun kind of a convention, but none of those compare to the time we have at MonCon.
Yeah.
It's some amazing people, some good food, and a lot of great games.
Yep. And we did play games.
Yeah.
We need to talk about some,
but like, we
not
should do
even
a podcast about games.
You know what? We should actually
not just MonCon.
Yeah, I was going to say. I wonder if we should start a board game podcast.
We've been going for 20 minutes, all about not games.
All about not games.
Well, I mean, like I said, this is the bonus episode.
For sure.
So, but we did play some amazing games and had some experiences playing games that honestly you just can't have in any other setting. So,
yes.
I mean, we could talk about games that we got played, and we should. I mean, to start off with, we got to start talking about some of the. So, Julie put together an amazing game of Green Team Wins.
Yeah, it was fun,
and it was a party game.
It was a party game,
and Andy smiled the whole time.
He really did.
Did I smile? Was I smiling?
You were smiling the whole time.
Was I really?
That little mouth.
That explains why my face was so tired.
It could be, yeah. I mean, it looked like that little mouth had horns on it because it was just pointing up so hard.
No, but Julie had really put in like a lot of effort to create some really fun questions for Green Team Wins. And Green Team Wins is super, like, the premise of it is very simple, right? You have everyone, and she's going to ask a question, and it's usually like A, B, or C, fill in the blank, this or that style questions. If you get it right, you get to go to the green team, and you get a point. If you're on green team and you get the next question right, you get 2 points. And every question after that you're on the green team, you get 2 points. If you get a question wrong, you have to go to the other side and you get no points. And you don't get any points until you can make it back to the green team. But the right or wrong, right?
Yes,
it's not like right or wrong, like this is the right answer or the wrong answer. The right answer is the popular answer. Correct. No matter what you put, which was just really, really enjoyable and fun. And she had created some incredibly fun questions that were all, like, I'm pretty sure almost all of them were board game related or adjacent or Meeple Nation or Hug, adjacent. And just had an absolute blast. And she kept saying like, oh, like I've still got like 10 questions. You guys want to keep going? And everybody was like, yeah, yes! Are you kidding? Like, this is awesome. And I think we played for, it was like an hour and a half, 2 hours of that. And it was so incredibly fun.
Yeah. And so I actually I asked her if I could have her idea and her question. She gave me her questions. I'm like, I would love to do this at SaltCON.
That would be really fun. That would be really,
this
really
would be
fun.
Something else to do on the night, a different night, or maybe even the same night, maybe like after the game show.
Yeah.
And where everybody is a little bit tired, which usually means they're a little bit more funny and they're a little bit more entertaining and easily entertained, maybe is the correct
Depends
word.
if there are pink cookies involved.
If there's pink cookies, I'm way involved.
Yeah.
And, it's been a while since I've had a pink cookie. We should go visit Crumble. But anyways, I'm totally going to try to do this for SaltCON Spring. So I got to get
awesome
to work on the game show because the SaltCON Spring is coming all too quickly. And I think I'm going to try to use some of these questions or expand, regurgitate, and make them, because the people that I ask in the game show are not necessarily all gamers, so I can't specifically ask gaming questions.
Yeah.
But for this, at SaltCON, they can all be board game related questions, much like Julie did. And so I'm like way excited. I think this is going to be a great idea. I'm super excited for it. But yes,
Yeah,
Green Team wins.
Super
Fantastic.
fun. Absolutely awesome. And that was one of many of the gaming highlights, but I will pass it off to you. What were some of the things that you enjoyed playing up there?
So another thing, I mean, going back to probably, okay, I'm going opposite direction as you did.
Okay, as you are definitely prone to do.
So I took a wide variety of games up there, and some of them with aspirations of I'm going to learn this game. But a game I'd played, Galactic Cruise. So I'd played this on BGA a couple of times. I'd read the rules. I'd watched a couple of videos on it. And so I thought, I pretty much have this game. Then I've played it, and it's obvious I don't even have the game at all.
So when you say you're going in an opposite direction, you mean where I was talking about really fun, awesome things, you were talking about not so fun and kind of
fun.
frustrating things?
Frustrating, yes. Yes, frustrating, yes. But still fun, for sure.
Okay.
So I'm starting this game. I don't know if I conned, strong-armed. I definitely didn't strong-arm. You can't strong-arm Andy, but...
You didn't have to con me. It was a game I wanted to play.
So yeah, I got Andy to play, and I'm like, okay.
Sucker.
I've watched videos on this. I've played it twice on BGA, and I just finished the rules for the third time. So I'm going to teach you how to play. And so I'm starting to the explanation. I'm going, and I'm like, okay, no, let's start over here. Let's do this. And then, we're in this explanation 15, 20 minutes. And then Andy asks a question, and I'm like, deer in the headlights. I'm like, I have no idea. That's an excellent question. I have no idea. And so I spent 10 minutes, 15 minutes trying to find the answer to that. And then while he's patiently waiting for that, he comes up with a new question. And I'm like, I have no idea. And like 3 questions in, I'm like, did I even read these rules? Because none of your questions make sense.
What's the name of this game?
Yeah.
Galactic Cruise. I've never even heard of this game.
Galacticus? I mean, it was like, yeah. And so it was, how long did we play that, Andy? Was it 4 hours?
No, it wasn't that long.
It was
probably
a long
3.
time.
It felt long.
You guys were in the middle of said explanation when we arrived.
Yeah.
And we were there for hours before you guys were wrapped up.
Really?
Yeah. You and Lydia showed up, and I was like, I'm not about to re-explain this. We're just going to play the two of us. And then when I got it down, and oh man, but it was a really good game.
I loved it. It didn't seem like
very much enjoyed it.
It didn't seem like it was that long.
Yeah. And
cool. It is also on my list of games that I would like to try.
Yeah.
It has been for a while. So I'm excited that you maybe can teach it now.
Hopefully, as long as you don't ask any questions.
Well, maybe what we need to do is play it when at least both of you are there at the table, so that I can
for sure
benefit from the knowledge of.
So I can co-teach with Nathan. That sounds like
yes,
sounds like a great idea.
I love this. I love this plan.
Yeah. So I'll begin teaching, and then Andy will teach over me. And
I'll let
not only will I get frustrated with that, I'll also get frustrated with the fact that he's probably right, and I don't even know the rules.
I will let you teach the game, and then Andy can just field the questions.
Okay. But Galactic Cruise was fantastic. I very much enjoy the game. I very much want to play it again. And there's the new expansion that the Kickstarter for filling should be. I think it is this year, 2026.
Is it?
I think it is. The box that I got has spaces for expansion stuff in it, and which I thought was really nice that they planned for that.
It was fun. I enjoyed the theme a lot as well. I guess the graphic design on the board doesn't really get you into the theme a whole lot, but I enjoyed the modules that you add to your ship and just the different, I don't know, it kind of created a little bit of a story, and at least for me it did, on the different rocket cruise ships that I was sending people off to go enjoy themselves on. And yeah, it was a solid game. I loved it. It was really good.
Yeah. I'm very much looking forward to playing it again. So But yeah, it was good times. Galactic Cruise.
Galactic Cruise. Well, I did play Salem to the extent that I'll probably ever play Salem.
And you
I
still had fun.
I was actually excited. Andy was the moderator for Salem,
I was.
Yeah.
and it was awesome. He did a great job.
Yeah, he really did.
I tried to keep the game moving a little bit because
And how did that work out?
the second game, everybody was trying to keep the game moving, which helped. But I was
Speed Salem.
Speed Salem.
Speed Salem.
There was a lot of stress from Speed Salem.
Yeah, there was. The second game was way more entertaining to watch, and Doug nailed it. Like he totally did awesome with because he was the last witch alive, killed off his.
No, Adrian was alive too. Wasn't
Yeah, no, Doug killed her off.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
To try to thwart.
To try to.
I killed her, but she had passed the witch card. So
Yeah.
it was not evident that she was a witch until the very, very end of the game.
Yeah.
Right.
On that second one.
Yeah.
I want to just make note though that both games I got past that witch card from Linda. So it's the last time I'm sitting next to Linda during Salem.
It's funny because that's what Linda said. This is the last time I'm sitting in this spot for Salem because I got the witch twice.
Yep.
But yeah, it was entertaining. But Salem's always entertaining to watch.
For sure it is.
It's not one that I have much of a desire to play. Moderating
And
is
that's fine. Yeah,
But-
just being in the room, experiencing it, watching it. I think it's great fun.
Yeah. We have to back up just a little bit though, because Salem on its own is just a pretty fine, social deduction style game.
Yeah.
And that's, I mean, it's fine. It is just fine. But when you play it with the Hug Ladies, it becomes something just kind of out of this world amazing.
That is
Becomes a
true.
memory.
It
Yeah.
takes it
It
to a
is.
whole new level.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
mean, when you play it with people who know it that well and know each other so well and have history with it and can explain the rules and the nuance, but can also pick up on all the things and stuff. And I will tell you, it is so intimidating to sit there as a new player and be like, what in the world? During the first game, there was literally a moment where I legit had a question. I did not have a witch card. But I legit had a question about if we had to keep them in a specific order, so the cards we take and then play, or could we scramble them? Could we do, whatever? And I asked that question, totally not realizing that the question sort of implies I have
you're
more
a
than
witch?
one. Yeah. That I have more than one type of card in front of me. Right. And so just those little tiny things that it's like, as a new player, it's just like, oh, I got to really be careful here.
Yeah.
And so every time I needed a clarification on a rule or something, I was reviewing it 5 times in my head. I was like, okay, if I ask this question, am I giving anything away?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because Sarah was sitting next to me, and Sarah, every time she's like, I'm always good. I'm always good. And statistically that is impossible. And it's funny because I was giving her a hard time. I was like, you can't always be good. Yeah, you're a witch. And then she got a little frustrated with me because I didn't believe that she was always good. And the second game she was a witch, but that game she wasn't a witch. And so, but after I'd given her a hard time, she went and sat on the other side of the table because she didn't want to be accused of being a witch. And then she became a witch. She started off, I believe, as
she got the witch card from the beginning. Yeah.
But I mean, you nail it, Douglas. I mean, that is the gaming experience, the people that you game with. I mean, there's key memories that you'll have. I mean, at your house, Andy, when we did the first Hug a Meeple Con and we played Salem there, I mean, we were full on yelling at each other.
Yeah, that's true.
And it was so intense and so stinking fun.
Yeah.
And people that were in there were like, are these guys really mad at each other?
Yeah. Well, and it's like Doug says, it can be, it's not the game.
No.
Because, I mean, the game is the vehicle, but it could be the dumbest game in the world, and you could still have a blast. Snake oil, same Hug a Meeple Con, right? I mean, the amount of laughing that was at the table over that dumb game, and then we've tried to repeat it, and it's just not the same.
Yeah. I think that's one that, I mean, we didn't bring it up for this year. I thought about it. Cheryl's like, don't take that game. And because she didn't want to play it. And then she spent most of her time sleeping anyway. So it was like, I should have brought that game because that could have been a lot of fun. But then we had some other games that were a lot more fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and that's another game that my list has grown. There's games that I didn't record. So I've played 39 games
Holy
now.
cow.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm willing to bet there are some things you didn't record because I'm almost positive you played way more games than I did.
So one more thing that, as we're talking about Salem, this is one that Caden had been bugging me all week. When are we playing Salem? When are we playing Salem?
He was way excited.
Oh my gosh. And
he had that kid. Okay. He had a blast.
he did.
Like, I mean, he had so stinking much fun. And I think he kind of like, I don't know that he knew 100% like how to play it, like kind of like me, right? It was just sort of like he was going through the motions and trying to figure out and all that kind of stuff. But like, man, he did a good job. He did a really, really good job. And you could tell he was just soaking it in.
Oh, he was. When they first said, okay, we're going to play Salem, I think he was like the first one at the table.
He came running.
And he could not sit still. He was just bouncing in his chair. He was so excited to play that game.
Everybody was, the Risley Bear was really excited to play with the Hug Ladies.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah. And he had a blast, and he did superbly well.
Yeah, he had us so much fun, and it was cute when we were driving home. He's like, I think this convention made me into board games more.
That's so awesome.
Well, good.
I love that.
Yeah.
He got worn out. It was funny because both he and Carson apparently it takes a lot of energy to play that many video games because both of them crashed. I think Caden crashed twice on the couch.
Yeah.
And then I remember looking over and just finding Carson face down on the couch one time. And I was like, I wonder if he fell asleep mid-game there.
Probably.
We have a number of games we still have to talk about and experiences so we have to get to. But Nathan, we have to talk about Freelancers.
Okay, let's do.
Not just because of the game, but because of what happened toward the end of the game.
Oh, jeez.
So Freelancers, a Crossroad game by Plaid Hat Games. Andy, you had played with us the week before.
Yep, it's a great game.
And so I'm like, okay, do I take this game? Do I not? And so it can, if you play the whole beginning to conclusion, it can be a longer game.
Yeah.
And so we played it, I think it was Friday night, and we started it a lot later than we should have.
Yeah.
It was like 10.
Yeah. So we started at 10.
With the intent to play through an entire,
yes,
like basically 3.5 to 4 hour game.
And
I don't think the Hug Ladies knew.
Yeah, I don't think...
and I think they were not necessarily super happy that they got roped into that.
Yeah. But they talking to him the next day, everybody was like, well, we just wanted to see it through completion. And everybody, I mean, Julie said she enjoyed it. But we didn't finish the game until 2:30 that morning. And but we had a slight intermission.
We did.
So we're playing there. And, around 1 o'clock in the morning, we're sitting there, and it's just the 7 of us, right? And then we're sitting around this table. Most of the lights are out in the lodge, and we're going, and we're taking turns. And then Julie's like, "Is that a bird?" And she whips around, and all of a sudden, "That's a bat!" And Pandalarium hit the lodge. Everybody's whoa, and so we're like, okay, we got to get this out. So Doug,
and to be clear, it was a bat. It was
definitely
a big bat flying around inside the lodge.
Yeah, and you talk about the great outdoors with John Candy and Dan Aykroyd and the bat that's in there, and so it was just we're trying to get this bat out, and Julie's armed with this large dust mop.
She goes into the cleaning closet and grabs multiple implements, by the way, and starts handing them out. Yeah. So she's got the big mop, but there's also several people that were packing brooms.
Yeah. And so this big mop, it's going to take a lot of effort. So when you swing that mop, it's going to be in slow motion. But Marissa, we're trying to shoot this down, and this bat comes towards Marissa. And I mean, there was smoke and fire behind her feet as she took off.
she could not get to her room behind a safe door fast enough.
Yeah, so she went barreling down the hall, threw open the door, woke up her husband, and he was going fishing in the morning, so he was getting up in 2 hours anyway. And then she just was gone. And so we're up on the balcony or the loft up there trying to, because it was flying high. And so Dave, Adrian, and I are upstairs trying to shoo the bat downstairs. And Doug one of the few calm ones, lazily strolled as everybody else is running all over the place, opens up the double door so that hopefully the bat will stand out, and then he just stands there and watches in dismay.
It was the most comical and hilarious thing I have ever seen in my life.
So Dave and I and
People
Adrian are upstairs.
running up and down the stairs, brooms swinging around all over the place, Marissa barreling off to a room. There might have been some screaming.
So Dave takes a bag that he's going to try to catch this bat. And then anytime the bat would come near him, he would cringe and run away. And so then I was making fun of him until it flew at me. And I cringed and ran away. And so Adrian's up there just going the same look as Douglas is giving us downstairs. Like, what is wrong with you people? It is just a bat. And I swear that thing was like 12 feet wide. And it was like, it was a worm. It wasn't a bat. It was a worm. And there was fire being blown everywhere. It was the biggest bat that was probably like maybe 4 inches wide. But so we're chasing it and we're getting it down the hall, and Dave finally, down on the lower level, Dave finally gets it to shoo out the door.
Yeah, they opened the back door where the ceiling was lower, and it just like kind of flew right out.
Yeah. So like, whoo! So 15-minute intermission to this game. So then we come back and we sit back down, and all right, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's Marissa? And she's gone. So it's usually like, the bat's gone. It's safe to come back. And she very cautiously comes back and sits back down. And it was, the game was okay. But the bat incident of 2026 was...
Oh, that was by far the highlight of the game, though.
Yeah. It's going to be a key memory forever.
Freelancers, just to address the game for a moment.
Oh, like, because this is a board game podcast, isn't it? That's right.
It is really good.
Yeah.
It is just exactly like Forgotten Waters, though. You need to make sure that you can plan to play with the same group over multiple sessions and plan on saving it so that you can break it up into chunks, because it is actually really well written. It's very humorous, and the app, the narration and all that, they do a really good job.
Very good job.
They actually, the writers for that are very talented, and they've done a very good job at making it humorous and fun and engaging. But after an hour and a half to 2 hours, maybe, right, it starts to lose its luster, just because you're kind of doing, it's a little samey, and you start getting a little tired, and it doesn't have, it has a really great short-term, play, but it doesn't have that long haul ability, and it just needs to be broken up. It's like all of those Crossroads games. You just got to break it up.
And they do bake that into the cake, right?
They do.
I mean,
it's very easy to save.
And
we just weren't about to do that because there was no way we were getting that finished anytime soon with that particular group.
Yeah, so it worked out. But yeah, do take that in mind, that it is a great game with some phenomenal humorous writing that just will tickle your funny bone and be really good. So
we came back from, I brought my wife back the night that she was boating with Lydia on the lake.
Mm-hmm.
And we walk in and we hear everyone singing Losing My Religion. And we are like, what in the world is going on?
And by everyone, you mean everyone.
Everyone.
Yes.
Yes, everyone.
20 people.
Minus
a cappella.
Minus a couple husbands who might have been sleeping in their bedrooms.
It
was everybody that was there,
yeah,
gathered around the table, singing a cappella.
And I joined in. And
yeah, because it's a great song.
It is a great song. But that game was fun.
So just to note, this is another party game.
It is. And I had a lot of
Andy
fun.
was smiling the whole time while playing yet another party game.
This had music involved.
This
took a
still
party game. This took a party game to a whole nother level.
Oh, it did for sure.
This was Hitster, so we don't, so people know what we're talking about. The name of the game is Hitster.
I was trying to pull a Nathan. Way to go, Doug. Ruin my...
Sorry.
Ruin my berry.
But also, it wasn't the first time the group had busted out into song. If you came in on Losing My Religion, because we had also busted out into Sweet Caroline a little bit before.
I think that was the first one that
Yeah.
everybody kind of
I believe that, yeah.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of songs after that we even got Carson away from the video games long enough to do some dancing to
dancing.
Cotton
Yeah,
Eye Joe.
I tried to get the phone out to record it, and every time I had the phone ready to record, he stopped dancing. But yeah, Cotton Eye Joe, he did a great dance montage. He did. He was cutting a rug.
He danced sure good.
He did.
Yeah, he did.
Now, really fun game though. Simple premise, right? You just have cards. They have a QR code on the back of them. You scan it using the game's app, using your phone, and then it just plays a clip of the song. And you have to place that card in, like, so you're just trying to line up the dates, the year that it came out. So if you've ever played Timeline, little card game, it basically is like that, only with music. And the first person / team, because you can play as individuals or as teams, to get 10 of them lined up, correctly, well, we'll win the game. But when you're playing it with a group like that, there are just honestly, the songs range from stuff from like the mid 1930s all the way up to something like 2024, I think was the most recent one we heard.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, just a vast array of songs, all hits. Most of them, there were maybe only 2 or 3 that I had never heard of before, but most of them are, were songs that everyone has heard, and a lot of them that got everybody at the table singing along. And even if the whole group didn't break out into song, there were little pockets of people that were, singing along. And I was okay. Here was also the best part though.
Yeah,
it was Sarah, because it was like every song she had associated with like a time period in her life.
Yeah,
it was like, no, this song was when I was
working at Pizza Hut.
Yeah, I was working at Pizza Hut. Or I was no, this was high school for me. This was college. I had, I was dating so and so or whatever it was. That she was. But every song was she was trying to put it in timeline based on
her timeline.
Yeah, based on her timeline, which was hilarious and amazing and awesome.
Yeah, yeah. Now, this is another game, 1 to 2, 2 to 10 players, and we played it with 24 of us, and we played in teams, and we put 4 or 5 people on a team and had 5 teams.
Yeah.
And very much exceeded the player count, and I think that just made the game so much better.
I would prefer to do that even within that range of players. I would, if it's 2 to 10 or whatever, I'd rather do teams. I think it speeds the game along a lot, better. And
no, because the game was supposed to last 30 minutes. We played 2 times at well over 90 minutes a session.
I get that. But if you have 20 teams or even 10 teams that are, by the time it comes back to you, it seemed like that it was still moving fairly quickly. We were all singing long after the songs were over. That was a part of it. And then listening to everyone's association, or at least Sarah's association, Sarah's and Linda's associations with why those songs were released at a certain year. But no, that's one thing that's fun about music, is especially when you're trying to determine what year it was released. There was a rap song that was on our list, Nathan, that we had to decipher, and nobody had heard it, but it totally sounded like a 90s rap song.
Yeah.
And it was released in 1990, and we got it correct. But that's one cool thing about music, is if you're well versed enough just to know how different music sounded per decade, you can at least take an educated guess, even if you haven't heard the song, just by the sound.
Yeah, it was interesting that there was a wide scope. You had stuff from 80s pop to Justin Bieber to what's her name that her hips don't lie, Shakira. There was, and all I know that is because that was like
Logan's thing.
Yeah, it was Logan's thing. But just a wide variety, except for even go back to what do they call the 40s, the Sandman era. Anyways, all over the place. There was a total lack of country music in there.
There were a couple country songs. Like 2, I think.
That was a feature, not a bug.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Because there was the one Billy Ray Cyrus, the honky tonk, whatever.
Achy Breaky Heart.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'd classify. It definitely was country music, but it was one of those that would well known, bleed into everything else.
I think that base game focuses a little bit more on music that maybe everyone would know that wasn't quite so genre specific. There's a lot of expansions for the game that get more specific into specific like genres.
Yeah, Latino. There's all sorts of.
There's even one that's totally just like soundtracks and
that
movie.
one looks. I'm really intrigued with that.
Yeah,
Movies and soundtracks.
I'd be really excited to try that. The base game was in my cart and ordered before we were done playing. That's how good it was. And here's the thing: even as I ordered it, I knew I was like, I can't recreate this memory.
No,
I can't do that. It will never. You just have to hold on to those precious moments because you can't recreate them. But it still is a game that I want on my shelf because I think that like a similar-ish fun time could be had given the right situation and circumstance, and I wouldn't want to be without it. I would always want it on the shelf so I could strike while the iron's hot if I had the right group together to play something like that.
Sure.
Because it was just a really great game.
Yeah, and I would love to try the soundtrack version. And I don't think the soundtrack version would be near as fun. I don't know. I have to give it a shot first, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
We could try it.
We've had ton of really fond experiences with Title Recall, and those have been some really good memories of games. But yeah, this Hitster was a full-on hit it right out of the park. It was amazing, and such an amazing,
especially with that group.
Yeah,
I mean, with the people. I mean, it was phenomenal.
I just totally spittled on my mic. How about that? Smell that, Dave.
Here's what was funny though. There were people that were not like part of the game at the beginning, and the group kept growing.
Lydia came like running out of her room almost.
Yes, I mean it started pulling everybody. Well, she had been out riding the 4-wheeler.
Oh, is that what she had been?
So she came back from that. But it was just like anyone who was getting back or coming in or heard us from the room. We started seeing some of the husbands come out. It was just like it just had this like kind of magnetic pull because we played. We played 2 games of it, and it spanned the course of an hour or 2, whatever it was. I don't even when you're having that much fun, who even cares about time?
We played for over 3 hours for the 2 games.
Sure, but like I'm just saying, like there were more and more and more people, and soon the teams were 3 people each to 4 people each to 5 people each to just like, well, everyone in that corner and everyone in that corner, and everyone was just having a great time.
Yep. No, it was fantastic. And it's kind of funny. I mean, that's what I love about this hobby, because you can't, there's no medium that would have created that experience.
You're right. You're 100% right.
And just to be able, and it is, and I'll say it 100 times, that it's the people that you play with.
Yep.
But
unless you ask Marissa's husband, then it's not.
Oh.
But otherwise, yes, it is.
I miss this.
That was on the green team wins.
Oh, okay.
That's
right. He was the one person.
Is it the game or is it the people you play with?
Yeah. And he was like
the only person who was like,
only
it's
person. That's right. But it's the people is what makes this hobby happen. The people is what makes this hobby so great. And the people that we spent this weekend with is just, I mean, I really wish that we all lived closer together.
Yeah,
and I really wish that we could just get together and do things more often. But man, I cherish these times. These opportunities to go up there and do stuff and have experiences like this is just amazing.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah, 100%.
All right. Did we play any other games?
Yeah, we did.
Played a lot of other games. I don't know if we have time to talk about all of them, but we played a lot of games. Actually, I think, Nathan, I think you should talk about Bullseye.
Okay.
That was a surprising experience.
Yeah, this was a game that I learned when I was up there.
It was another party game. Andy's checked out.
I did check out at that point.
You didn't play this one?
Oh, no, no. I had my angry pants on at that point. There had been way too many party games that day. I wanted something real.
Is that what ticked you off or set you off, or
I don't know what it was. But yeah.
I mean, sometimes you don't need.
It might have just been a really poor night's sleep too.
I permit that for sure.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, Bullseye. So Bullseye was one that I've had for a little bit. Came out this year, but I just hadn't had the time to read it. So I brought it because it was I thought it would fit with this group. And so we played it, and it is very much worked with the group. So you have a bunch of cards that you shuffle up, spread out, however you want to distribute it. The guesser is going to take 2 of those cards and choose one of them as subject that they want to conclude or guess on. And so like it could be sci-fi and history or something like that, or sports or athlete or any wide variety of subjects. And so they're going to pick 2, and then they're going to, of those 2, then they're going to close their eyes, and then everybody else is going to write a word on the back of a card that relates to the clue. So if it was sci-fi, then everybody would write something on their card. And so somebody could write, my mind's totally going Star Wars. So somebody could write like lightsaber, spaceship, Obi-Wan, something like that. And then everybody will reveal their cards. And then you're like, okay, these are this is our pool of answers. Then we're going to decide of these clues or of these words, which one we're going to use. So then the group kind of says, okay, yeah, we're going to go with that one. Great. Then we'll write that on the back of the subject card, so on the back of the sci-fi card, and we put it up on the bullseye target there, and then we invite the guesser back, or they uncover their eyes in the rules, but we just kicked them off so that we could have plenty of room to discuss. And so then that person will come back, and then everybody has an arrow card. And on this arrow card, there are 5 spaces for letters. And the first one is worth 20 points, 10 points, 5 points, 3 points, 2 points.
It doesn't matter, but yes, the descending order. Yep.
Yeah, totally descending order. And so then everybody will look at, they have the answer that they're trying to get the guesser to guess, and they're going to write the first letter of the word.
Right.
And then we'll all drop them down. So then the guesser's going to look.
So if you think kind of, what's just one?
Yeah.
If you think kind of like just one, only instead of writing a word, you're writing the first letter of a word.
Yeah. And so obviously that letter or that word can't be part of the clue. And so then the guesser's going to look at all these words, all these letters that are
the
out there.
The beginning letter of all these words.
Yeah. And, and sometimes several of these arrows all have the same letter on it. And they could be totally different words, but they all start with the same letter. And so then the guesser's like going to hum and haw about it, try to noodle it out, and then make a guess. And then when they guess incorrectly, then we're going to take those arrows and we're going to pass them to the left. So now you got an arrow in front of you that possibly has a new letter on that you were not planning on. And so now you, as the clue giver, have to try to deduce what the player to your right was writing on their clue.
What clue they had intended to give. Yeah. And that's kind of the genius of this game, and what surprised me about it is because like a lot of these type of games, it's sort of like, it's kind of just only interesting when it's your turn.
Yeah.
When you're the guesser, when you're the person who has to leave, that kind of thing. And everybody else is just sort of like going through the motions until it's their turn, because that's kind of the more enjoyable or fun part. And I love that. Because
this game kind of solves
we're sitting there and you write that first letter and you lay it down with everybody else's, and there is the active player thing that's happening. They're trying to figure out what words and clues everyone's trying to give. But also you're looking around the table and you're just like, when that L comes to me, I have no idea what to put. What in the world clue were you trying to give? That kind of thing. And so it's actually like fun deduction for everybody at the table, which it was refreshing. I think that was the surprising part for me. It was really fun.
Yeah. And then when everybody puts like the same letter, then you're like, okay, is there another word that I wasn't originally thinking of that I can change this to, so that I'm providing,
just to give an alternate clue.
Yeah. To give an alternate clue. And so I think this game actually really worked out and turned out to be a lot of fun. In fact, when we got back, Dave was like, hey, can I borrow that game? Sister was coming into town, and it was like, that was one of the games. He actually borrowed Hitster as well from Julie, and trying to recreate that experience and the Bullseye experience with the family party. So
that's awesome. Yeah. Super fun. But again, I do think you need the right party. You need the right people. Because like a game like Bullseye, as interesting as we found it, I think it would fall very flat with the wrong people. Like with a table full of Andys.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It wouldn't last around. It might not even get started.
Wow, you're right. Yeah, you're probably right.
If he wasn't angry before, he'll be angry after round 1.
Oh, wow. You know, it's just, it was like eating tofu all day and I wanted some meat. That's really what it was. I needed something like a real game, something real and fun. That's what it needed to happen. So we played Apiary instead.
Yeah, you guys did play Apiary.
Yeah.
And Caden kicked our butts. Well, he didn't kick our butts. He beat me by 1 and I beat Sabrina by 1. No, he beat Sabrina by 1 and Sabrina beat me by 1. I took last.
Oh, well, that's great.
Space Bees.
It was awesome. Yeah, Caden loves that game.
Oh, that's great.
Did you say Space Base?
I said Space Bees.
Oh, Space Bees. I'm like, it wasn't Space Base. It was way funner.
That wouldn't be hard to do.
No, it wouldn't. I just surprised me that Dave borrowed that game. We don't ever see Julie ever.
Yeah, I asked him too when he said that. I was like, "How are you going to get that?"
It's $20. Just buy it.
Well, that's what he said. He said that we'll probably just buy it and ship a new copy to them. And I was like, "What? I mean, it's on Amazon.
It's on Amazon for $20.
You can have it overnighted to your house for
yeah.
Come on."
But I don't know. Dave lives in his own world.
You're right. But yes, it sounds like it was a fun game for you guys, and I'm glad that you guys got a chance to play it.
We very much enjoyed it, and yeah, I had a blast with it.
Yeah,
looking forward to trying to force you into playing it sometime.
You also did teach us Deep Regrets, which was a very interesting and at times
you guys did get that played.
We did, and it was a
I
little
wanted
bit
to be part of that one.
morbid at times. Some
a
of
little
those
bit.
cards were a little morbid. It's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah. When you're fishing and you pull out a corpse.
Yeah.
And then you mount it to your wall.
Well, it was alive. It's like, how is this guy breathing, but he doesn't talk? Yes. And I did. I mounted him to my wall. Yeah, he was a trophy.
Yep. Yeah. You know, Deep Regrets is a fun little game. I played it with my wife, and the weekend before we went to MonCon, so I was a little bit hesitant to take it because she didn't really. I mean, she complained about it the whole time, and then towards the end, she decided she liked it.
Why did she complain?
Just that she just didn't get it. She just didn't get it. It wasn't clicking until it.
Really?
It took a little bit into the game before it made sense for her, and then she's finally like, "Okay, I get this," and. But she didn't play with us up at MonCon, so.
Well, I think it mixed a little bit of the silly with a little bit of strategy. I mean, it wasn't deep strategy, but there was definitely strategy to it, right? And some asymmetry with the cards you get, with different reels and different pulls that you get, or the different rods that you get. Yeah, I thought it was a great little game.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. It has the new expansion, Even Deeper Regrets, that has some huge regrets in it, some massive regrets, and. But yeah, I think they play on the theme quite well.
Yeah.
And I think it's a fun little game. So one that I had Deep Regrets for a long time before I played it. In fact, I didn't play it until after I got Deeper Regrets. And but yeah,
nothing like getting an expansion to force you to unshrink your game.
Yeah, exactly. But now I got to play Even Deeper Regrets too. So
yeah, sounds great. Maybe we should play it before we forget how to play.
You know, that's a good idea. We'll put that right after Galactic Cruise. Yeah. All right. Do we, we are over an hour. Do we just want to just mention any of these names, or do we even care? And we'll just include them in the show notes if people want to see what we played.
Well, I think the highlight for Caden for sure. And also, I think for Jordan, Claudine's son, was I taught them Forges of Ravenshire.
Oh, yeah, you guys played that twice.
We did, yeah. I played it twice with both of them because they both just raved about it because that was both of their first time playing it. And Caden says it's like that's in my top 3. It's like that game's so amazing. And Jordan kept talking to Claudine about it, and so we pulled Claudine. Did we pull Claudine in that last one?
I believe
we
so.
did. Yeah. So we taught it to Claudine as well that second play, and yeah, it went really well. I love that game. It's one of those that since the designer taught it to us at BGG, it hits the table quite often at our house. And I was kind of shocked. I didn't know that Caden had never tried it before. And now that he has, I'm sure it will hit our table quite often.
Well, that's great.
Even more than it did before, because Amara loves that game too. But yeah, that one was great. I taught Click a Tree twice as well. And the Sarah attempted to teach Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico was a great surprise for me because Sarah talked Cheryl into playing,
Yes.
and I'm like, "You're not going to like this game." And she's like, "Well, I remember playing it a long time ago," and so Sarah, I backed it, got it, cold it before I
To Sarah.
And so Sarah's like, "Hey, I want to play this," and Cheryl really liked it, and now
You're
I
like,
have
dang it.
now I have regrets that I called it.
Deep regrets.
Deep regrets, yeah. But yeah, no, Sarah teaching the game. I love Sarah.
I do too.
I wasn't
Sarah.
there, so.
Oh man.
But
It was very, she was jumping all over the place. It was,
Yeah.
And she admitted it. She's like, I'm like ADD when I teach games.
it was like watching me teach Galactic Cruise.
Okay.
It was like, yeah, did you even read the rules, Nathan?
But it was awesome. She did fine. There were some clarifications and some additions that we had to add here and there to get the game playable. But
Yeah, and Awakened Realms had updated it just a little bit. The
smuggler.
The smuggler
yeah,
was a nice little change and changed some of the rules in there that I thought was a real welcome change.
yeah. I never did play the smuggler, but I thought it was cool. There were definitely some strategic times to take the smuggler for sure.
Yeah.
And I just kept forgetting about it, honestly. But yeah, the smuggler was cool.
But yeah, no, that's a game I'm gonna have to keep my eye open for. My eye open for if
You're gonna try to get the deluxe copy again?
I mean, if I ever see somebody, not Greg, selling the
Not Greg. You don't want to pay double?
the Awakened Realms version of Castles of Burgundy or Puerto Rico, I will probably snag those up.
Yeah.
And maybe I should hurry him back Concordia or try to late pledge on Concordia because I enjoy Concordia. It's not a phenomenal game, but I enjoy playing it. And
For some people, it was one of those like sort of next level. Like after Gateway, it was next level. They played like a lot. It's kind of a classic that a lot of people really played heavily.
yeah,
And so I think for some people, it has that sort of
Nostalgia.
yeah. There's that nostalgia, and it just holds that place in their brain as being just one of those really really great games. Coming into a game like Concordia so late, like it's just been more recent that we've played it. I don't know that it has the same staying power for me. And I totally recognize it's a good game, but I just don't know that it's one I would necessarily return to very often.
yeah. Thanks for pulling me off the edge. That's a good idea. But yeah, no. But Castles of Burgundy.
Oh, yeah.
Castles of Burgundy is a game
That's a wonderful game.
I have played 60, 70 times now.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I don't even own the game. And I mean, I've played it on BG a ton of times, and I've won it like 5 times now. And
You've even played it in person
I have played it in
a
person
couple times.
about 5 times. But yeah, I think that's a great game. If I ever come across somebody selling it, I'll probably try to pick. I will if I see it and it's not Greg selling it at twice the value, then I will totally buy it. And same with Puerto Rico. And Sarah's like, if you want, I'll sell you this copy back. No.
It's going to be marked up a little bit, but I'll sell it back to you. How bad do you want it?
Yeah, I mean, I spilled my root beer on it, but that's
orange
was it
crush.
our orange
Yes.
Sunkissed?
Sunkissed, that's what it was. Orange, diet orange Sunkissed.
Yeah, but anyways, that was great. I love Sarah.
I do too.
I've talked it in the past that when we were up there at Julie's house and we played, was it Raw? I think it was Raw that she wanted to teach, and she was like way excited. And it was a 5-hour game.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was Debbie, Linda, Sarah, and I. And Sarah's like, I'm going to teach this game. She had no idea how to teach the game. Linda ends up reading the rules, but mostly we just talked.
Oh, really?
And it was
probably a fun experience.
Such a great experience. Yeah. And I've had several experiences with them. I've had several experiences like that with Julie and with Claudine, and again, going back to it is the people.
Yeah.
The people in the hobby just make it happen. And so, But anyways, some other games that we played. Secret Identity, which is a fun party game.
People like that one so much we played it twice, which surprised me.
Yep.
Everyone was like, "Oh, let's play it again." It's like, okay, let's play it again.
Take 5. I had fun with that. Douglas did not.
I just don't really care for the game, but honestly, late at night with the right people, I'll play anything, and it was totally fine. It was funny though, because Linda, she gave like a 3-sentence explanation of the game, and she's like, and that's the whole dang game.
That's the whole dang game. And that was said so many times.
And the thing is, she was pretty much right.
Oh yeah.
But then that became the running gag.
Yeah.
And that's the whole dang game.
Yeah. And I did get to teach Skyrise, which is I hadn't played for a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute since we played that.
And I played that with Cheryl, and she really, really liked that game. I was really surprised with that one, too. So hopefully that means I'll get that to the table more often.
Nice.
And, of course, I had the Kickstarter version of that, which is...
Oh, that's a beautiful game.
Yeah. Compared to the standard version of that game.
The ho-hum drum version.
The ho-hum version. I mean, it is night and day difference between those two.
Yeah. Yep.
Douglas and I got a chance to play Unstoppable while we were trying to cook dinner. Take Time.
Yes, I ordered that. That was another one that I was like, okay, that's in my cart.
Yep.
That's a fun game.
I ordered 3 games post MonCon: Take Time, Hitster, and something else.
I ordered 3 as well, and it was Take Time, Hitster, and that Patchwork Doodle.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, Lydia requested that one. She really liked it.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'd rather just play Patchwork, but she really liked it.
It's nice because you can play that with more than just 2 people.
Yeah.
Because all Patchwork games are 2 people. Europa Space is one that I ordered off of Amazon, which we didn't play.
Yeah.
But anyways, that's neither here nor there. 12 Rivers was great. Raw and Right.
12 Rivers was I'm glad you taught it. It's an interesting game. It's basically Potion Explosion. Only I don't know if it's quite as fun as Potion Explosion. I think that's what I kept struggling with a little bit, is because it is basically just it's a slightly different version of Potion Explosion. It's just marbles coming down a track. You're trying to get as many marbles as you can to fill up your potions. / in this case, it's your little folks, and the villagers or whatever. The villagers have the scoring conditions, same as your potions. The only thing but Potion Explosion, you can actually use your potions to for effects and one-off abilities and things like that. And in 12 Rivers, the villagers just have scoring conditions. They didn't really do anything special.
Yeah.
It's a fun game. I'm not actually trying to trash 12 Rivers. I'm just it just kind of reminded me how much I like Potion Explosion. As I was playing it, I was like, I'd rather just play Potion Explosion.
It is. I think Potion Explosion is the better game. But yeah, I thought it was different enough that and when you said it was like Potion Explosion, I would not have even said that. But you're not wrong.
Totally what it is. Yeah,
you're not wrong.
Yeah.
And so it's speaking of that, there's that. If you want to get it.
We will talk when the episode is done. I might need to jump on that.
Okay.
Collector's box, huh?
Yeah, that's what that is over there.
That you can't see behind the shelf.
Yes. See that TV there? It's on the other side.
It's on the other side of the
TV.
show. You can't see it, but it's over there.
Just imagine that it's over there, and it looks awesome.
A highlight for me actually was I got to play Lost Ruins of Arnak with Dave, and one of the things I will just say, for sometimes as hard as we are on Dave, Dave does play some of the games that I really want to play that you guys don't want to play. And I appreciate that. And we had an awesome time. It's actually a really, really fun game of Lost Ruins of Arnak.
Oh, good.
And we threw in some of the expansion stuff, and it was great.
And I probably should have given that another try, because I really did enjoy the 90% of the game that we played at BGG the last time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so you had the nice deluxified second edition or whatever it is, or all in the big box with upgraded parts. But yeah, no, I probably should have given that another shot, but I wasn't about to.
You probably should have. I'm done begging for there was a time when I was like, I'm going to get you guys to play this. I don't care. I'm not trying to convince you of it anymore. It was just a highlight for me because I really like the game and I got to play it. So
I got to try Art Society. That was fairly fun.
yeah.
I stunk at that.
That's
game.
right. I forgot about that. And I couldn't tell if you liked it actually.
No, I think I did like
you
it.
were a little distracted by your phone during that play, but you seemed to get into it.
Yeah,
Like it was okay.
and I just didn't grasp it. It needs a second play.
Yeah.
It needs a second
It's one
play
of Lydia's
fairly soon.
It's one of Lydia's favorite games. She loves that game.
And I see Cheryl liking that game
She
quite
always
a bit.
she always crushes us at it too.
Yeah, it's just one of those right along the lines of Patchwork that it goes really well with that. We got to play Excalibur a couple of times, which was fun. Douglas had fun.
It was a certain type of fun. I did have fun. Once I just sort of gave up the idea of like being able to execute any strategy, it was fun.
Yeah.
Because you think you can do well, and then somebody just plays something, and your whole strategy just goes out the window. It doesn't matter. It's like kind of one of those games where it's like nothing you really do matters.
So it was like a King Arthur version of Killer Bunnies.
No, not
quite.
Comparing anything to Killer Bunnies, that's
I would play
that's a
Excalibur
low
over
blow.
Killer Bunnies any
I'm
day.
just that was a dig for Nathan.
Yeah.
No, I've played it. It was fine.
Yeah.
We also played Raw and Right.
Yeah.
Which is, which
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was one that I learned, brought that up for Sarah, and never played it with Sarah. I did get a chance to play Really Bad Art.
Yes, we did play that.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Andy smiled in that party game as well.
Not quite so we played it during the day, and it was still really fun, and there was a lot of laughter at everyone's art. But like the last time we were up there, we played it late at night, and when everyone's slap happy, it's way better when everyone's slap happy.
But I still enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I'd missed it when it was the really fun version.
There was kind of a funny moment when a couple of the Hug Ladies, they came up and they were like, "Why don't you like Rajas of the Ganges?" And I was like, "I've never played Rajas of the Ganges." And they were like, "Well, we heard that you don't like Rajas of the Ganges." I was like I've never played it. Who doesn't like it? Nathan, why don't you like Rajas of the Ganges? I've never played Rajas of the Ganges. What? Who was saying they hate Rajas of the Ganges? And there was like, Andy, why don't you like Rajas of the Ganges? I've never played Rajas of the Ganges. And then they were all like, why didn't we bring Rajas of the Ganges? No one brought it, but I think that's one that they play. That's one that they play a lot.
Yeah. And I did own it, and I played it once, and I ended up culling it because it wasn't.
Oh, so it was you.
It probably was me that was like, okay, I had it and got rid of it because it just didn't excite me.
Okay. I'd like to try it.
Yeah.
Especially if it's
I don't own it.
Especially if it's a Hug favorite. I'll wait until I can play with them though.
Yeah.
Sounds like
have Sarah teach you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll probably have more fun.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Any other highlights, games that you want to mention really quick?
No, this is a super long bonus episode.
If not, all these games that we played will be in the show notes, and in probably no particular order. You can see all the games that we played, and
yeah, mine's not comprehensive. There were more that I played that I just didn't put on the notes. So
mine's comprehensive.
Good for you.
Good for me. I'm winning.
Maybe I'll add my other games to my list before we post the episode.
All right.
Awesome. And on that note,
till next time, we'll see you. Wishing you were at MonCon too. I have a lot of wishes.
Wishes were fishes. We'd all have a fry.
And I'd have 3. And then it'd be say bye.
What?
Then I would have 3 and they would say bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye wishes. I used them all.
All gone at the game table.
Thank you for listening and being a part of Meeple Nation. If you would be so kind as to follow, subscribe, share, and rate or review this podcast, it really helps to spread the fun. You can be more involved in supporting the podcast by joining the nation at patreon.com/MeepleNation, or you can find a link at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. And while you're there, look at all our extra content. There are links to all our past episodes, a wide variety of blogs, pictures from our Instagram feed, and bios for all the hosts and our awesome bloggers. Follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all under Meeple Nation. If you would like to chat with the hosts or other members of the nation, you can join our Facebook group, Meeple Nation Off Air. We hope to see you again at a game night, a con, or maybe a suspense-driven evening of werewolf. Thank you for listening and supporting Meeple Nation, and stay tuned for next week's episode.
Thank you so much for listening. We very much want to thank our patrons who help keep the podcast running. I personally want to thank my co-hosts for all the help they provide with both content here on the podcast, in addition to what we have available on our website. Without them, the podcast would not happen. If you too would like to support the podcast, you can join the nation at patreon.com/Meeple_Nation. Or you can find a link to Patreon at the top of our webpage, meeplenation.com. If you have any questions, comments, or games you feel should be on our radar, you can always reach us at meeplenation@gmail.com. We can't wait to hear from you. I am grateful to Doug and Andy who helped me edit episodes, and I want to thank James and Kim Clark who do the editing on our blogs and on our webpage, which can be found at meeplenation.com. We want to thank Brain Detergent for our music. If you want to find more from him, you can follow his links that can be found on our webpage, or simply search for Brain Detergent on YouTube to find more of his tracks. Thank you again for listening and being part of the Meeple Nation community.